Most excellent.
What? Alright, let's test this video. Oh yeah.
I'll turn mine back on since I'm not alone now.
There we go. My new light is super bright on my fish tank. The beacons.
Those fish can't see a damn thing.
Like 7 hours for the plants that I have.
He wants to say 7 days a week, but he's going to go ahead and just say 7 hours.
I always leave it on. Never shut it off. Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you post the link? All right. In a memento.
I think it was picking up something else. It was just constantly saying output when I wasn't even talking.
I don't know that I hear anything.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything on it.
I can hear me. I can't hear you.
Alright, well, try it again. Because now I'm talking. And just it's gonna have like a small delay.
So it's a reverse of the problem we had last time, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting something.
This is what you get for streaming with Linux.
No, it's nothing with Linux.
OBS works good with Linux, yeah. I think that's what you're using, right?
Yeah.
I just remember the Linus video where he was bitching about it.
Oh, his recent ones that he's
The
gaming on
Linux. Yeah, the Linux daily driver.
Yeah, he did the whole Pop OS attempt, and he just chose the day where the repository was broken for Steam, and so he couldn't get Steam to install. He ended up nuking his desktop environment. It's like that's not normal.
You are super quiet in the stream though, Tersip.
Am I?
Yeah. Like compared to everyone else, it is really hard to hear you.
You want it like does your OBS have like the levels slider? Like where you can like see where the volume goes and everything?
Yeah, I see that, but I can't change anything of that.
Gotcha. So like negative 10 decibels, you can actually boost if you go to audio settings or whatever, into the advanced settings, you can actually boost it above 100%. But typically I found like the nice happy medium is like negative 10 to 0 like decibel level is like that the happy medium.
This is now an ASMR podcast.
Just trying. Let me see. Advanced audio properties.
Today we'll be practicing our SK sounds.
See, the thing is I'm like trying to make pop and crack sounds, but it keeps cutting it out and it's pissing me off.
Alright, how about this? I think it's maybe a little better. I turned it up on the headset itself and then did a little advanced audio.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Where are our decibel levels on OBS while I'm talking?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Here's the levels for whenever the DM's talking.
How we looking?
all up in them DMs.
I found a podcast called Sliding Into My DMs, and it's like DMs talking about D&D. And I was like, why did I fucking think of that? Like, that's such an easy name.
All right. So it's been a while. We'll just continue on. At least something's recorded. We'll deal with it. I need to figure out streaming later. It's mostly for people to go back and look at notes to see what happened. We're gonna wrap up the cruise and get you guys over to Ludbreg, just because we could probably have another 6 or 8 sessions here on this cruise, the way that it's been going. Not that I wouldn't want that, but there's things to do, and I don't want to spend 2 months of our time just doing this. So the big thing that you guys want to finish up is the fishing competition. Based off what everyone said, everyone wants to make the rolls and do that, see what prizes are available, see who wins. With 3 of you, since Frost is no longer going to participate, and then against the other people on deck that you've got to meet over the past few days. So, it's been a while since we've done fishing. And I'm not getting music from this. I guess I turned that off. Let me see.
Oh, Vicus, did you remember to take down the dude's name that you gave 1,000 gold to?
I think I did. What's his name?
It seems like audio is broken or something.
If only you guys could see the camera. I'm like, his name was Diet Pennsylvania. This is the 2 things on my desk that I can find.
His name was Sam Sennheiser.
Are you guys getting audio through Foundry?
Let me see.
No,
I'm not. Nothing's even playing though. It says currently playing, but
Okay.
disappeared.
Yeah, I stopped it, but that's something else to debug. So I did update Foundry, and there's a small patch. Maybe that's what's broken, and that's what that patch is. But I don't want to patch it like 20 minutes before we played. So okay, we don't get ambient music. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So modules have been updated. Foundry's been updated. I also upgraded our VPS, so it has a slightly higher upload speed and more storage and stuff. I've been doing some back-end work, but continuing with your cruise. I'm just watching your camera.
Yeah, I was playing with the backgrounds. Sorry.
It just suddenly switched, and I was like, "What?" All right. You guys are like 6 days into your 14-day cruise, so you have, I think, 10 more fishing attempts. 10 total rolls to catch fish.
I think it was 27.
Well, you're not fishing every day.
No, but I need the points.
Yeah, no.
Do you have the logs? Points. If the log is still available, or whatever you rolled against him during the thing, because I don't think I have it written down.
Rolled against 2?
Was he named?
Oh, the guy.
Yeah, the sword fighter guy.
I have a list of all the sword
It was
fighters.
the orc one. I know it was the orc one. The half-orc guy.
Yeah. That would be Grot Dothras.
Grot. That's what it was. Yep. I was like, I know.
Yep.
It was like a 1-syllable name. I can't remember it though.
It was the orc guy. I remember that.
Yeah. So
that was who I gave the gold to. I remember it was a real touching moment.
Yes, it was.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
And now it's not recorded. Never happened.
Lost to the annals of history.
Lost in my anals.
Ooh.
So,
How did you get it lost in there? Sorry. All right, I'm done.
all right.
All right.
Hello.
Currently, the points are between the four of you. Ed is at 49, Frost is at 21, Callum is at 36, and Vicus is at 17. Callum and Ed
Yes.
would be higher if they had not caught jewelfish, which are beautiful fish that can be sold. So they're currently in storage, but they do not award points because they're not edible and cannot be served on the ship to eat. But once you get to Ludbreg, you can potentially find a buyer to either add it to their collection or use the jewels or craft jewelry from their scales.
Beautiful.
But we will continue on with the fishing competition. Today is a rainy day, so the seas are a little bit more rough. It's not just drizzly outside, it's quite of a pouring rain, but they're still holding the fishing competition for those who would like to attend to go fishing in the rain.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to be fishing today. It's
Oh,
not
well,
fishing weather.
I read that fishing is better if you're in the rain. Something about the fish come to the top of the water or something. That's just what I read.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like a good fishing day.
Oh, okay. Well, to each their own.
Just not. No thanks.
I'll go fish next to Ed then. I'm assuming Ed's fishing. I don't know.
Oh yes, Ed is going to be fishing, and he will be casting an unseen servant to hold an umbrella over his head.
All right. I mean, it's windy, but it can help a little bit.
You should. Oh, Ed, you should just cast that dome. Well, no, you don't have enough space for the dome thing. Never mind.
I did think of that though.
Me too. Well, here, Ed. You know what? I'll keep casting Presto on you, and you keep casting it on me, and we'll just stay dry the whole time.
This is acceptable.
This will work.
What magic people do.
We're just Dutch ruddering each other, keeping each other dry.
Instead of just putting on like a thick wool cloak or something that just repels water and stuff.
I mean, Ed is also wearing essentially a full body outfit today. Let's not forget.
Yes, he is dressed in the fly suit looking thing.
It is true.
It's an anglerfish.
Yes.
Thank you.
The
Cuttlefish.
Let me see. What if I need to figure out where you guys are? Getting close. All right. So
I have a question about how gust of wind works.
Okay.
So it says that it does a direction that you choose, and blah 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 blah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I'm on a boat that's moving, does it move with the boat if I put it on a point on the boat?
See, you're asking questions that Wizards of the Coast won't answer. No. For this purpose, yes, the spell would move with the boat.
Okay. I'm not doing anything. I was just thinking about it and didn't know how that worked.
Were you gonna railgun yourself off the boat?
No, you cast Gust of Wind above your head to keep the rain off.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it only lasts a minute, so
yeah,
it's not as good.
Because I was thinking if you're going to launch it in the opposite direction the boat's traveling, if the spell were to move backwards, that would literally launch you forward into the gust of wind and railgun you into the ocean.
That would also be pretty cool.
That would be pretty dope.
All right. Because it is raining and Callum's intuitions are correct, rain does help with fishing. You get a +3 to your checks to determine what type of fish you catch.
Oh, that's dope.
Fancy.
All right. So, again, if you want advantage on that survival check, you'll need to roll a DC 15 survival check to determine to make your own bait. Also, Tinker's Tool if you want advantage on athletics checks.
Damn. So
Started off.
I feel like I remember last session you said like if it made sense, I could use my intelligence for my survival check instead of wisdom
Correct.
for like baiting the hook. Okay, sweet. So I'm just gonna roll an intelligence check.
What was the other save? I forgot.
Tinker's Tools if you want advantage on an athletics check if you end up hooking that type of fish.
Let me see if I've got it in my toolbar. I do. I'm gonna use a lucky and re-roll that.
All right. You both get advantage on your survival check to determine the type of fish you would like to catch. So go ahead and roll that, please.
I'm gonna roll my portents real quick.
Yes, please do that. All right.
Okay.
You got a
So
6.
that was is it a nature for the first or survival for the
It's
first?
survival at advantage.
Crap.
All right, Callum, you got a 12. So go ahead and roll me a, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Or D8, please. You have a salmon on the hook, and you reel that in. Nice saltwater salmon. Roll a D4 plus 2 for your size. Oh wait, no. Sorry. We forgot to add the plus 3 to your survival checks. So that actually changes your fish.
Okay.
Wasn't there a strength check yes to as well?
Don't mention a strength check with my +0 strength check.
You guys haven't caught this fish yet. This fish is known as an escallion, as it can be identified either by you if you have proficiency in nature check or by somebody else on the ship. It's a quite large fish, and its teeth are as bad as long as, I don't know, your middle finger. So it has very large, sharp teeth.
The only scallion I know comes out of the ground.
About that long?
Yeah, about that long. Just, about, I don't know, 80 of those.
Damn.
Yeah, no, this thing can rip you to shreds if you weren't careful. But thankfully, there are people on the ship to keep you safe with their pole arms to make sure the fish doesn't strike out at you for reeling it in.
I attack it. No, that was just for fun.
I mean, you could easily cut off its head since it's going to be served for dinner or lunch or something. So roll a d12 plus 4 for the size rating for this fish.
Gotcha. Hey, there we go.
Giving you a nice 13 points there, bringing your total up to 49 points.
Awesome.
Ed, you roll D2, please.
A D2.
Correct. You're familiar with what's on the hook. It's another giant catfish. But to reel it in, you need to go ahead and make that athletics check.
At advantage.
At advantage.
I'm going to use a lucky on one of those.
Ooh, buddy.
Unfortunately, the catfish does end up damaging your spool as it breaks free of the line and returns to the sea.
Ooh.
No.
Why no?
I just say no.
All right.
I forgot about that magic spell called No.
No.
Yes, that.
Yes.
No.
No. Spellcaster gets whatever they want.
All right. So Ed is in denial and believes he has caught a huge giant catfish, almost 20 feet long, as he just keeps showing illusions of this catfish, saying that he caught it, and as he's in just complete denial.
Well,
A rat, a dick like that.
All right, second fish for the day. After breaking
shit.
for a quick lunch, Ed, you no longer have advantage on athletics checks due to the catfish breaking off your hook, but you still have your custom bait. So go ahead and roll survival checks at advantage. Add 3.
21.
All right.
20 for me.
All right, you both roll D2s. Ed,
All right.
you got a tuna on the hook.
Tuna.
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 Roll me that
Ooh.
athletics check.
Oh,
So do you, Tim? Or Callum?
Sweet.
Did I say 1?
Don't
I
use my
meant
government.
3.
Don't
I'm going to
use
go
my
and use
government name.
lucky. I'm going to use my last lucky and say I rolled a 15 plus 3, 18.
All right, Ed, manipulating all of the luck that he basically has for the day, down to a minuscule amount of it, he is able to reel in this tuna.
And yeah, I need to make an athletics check, is what you said?
Correct.
I saw it coming from a mile away this morning.
I was on 19 and then rolled back to 3.
Yeah. Callum, this tuna does escape from your hook and returns to...
You said the teeth were like this size, right?
Yes, for the escallion.
Yes, visual jokes are now on the table.
Yes, we have visual jokes. I have a moon ball in my hands. I could throw it at you.
It's amazing.
Go ahead and roll a... Well, it is a D12 plus an 8 for the tuna.
Ready for this? 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Yeah!
Oh,
Very
good job,
nice.
man.
As Ed pulls out a whopping massive tuna from the sea. It's in near pristine conditions, which gives him the score of nice, also known as 69.
Nice.
Nice.
So, that ends your day of
Total to
fishing
420, right?
for this day. Next day or so is going to be open for gambling, spa, and other leisurely activities along this cruise. The storm does stick around for the next day and a half, but it does calm down after that.
I wouldn't say I have enough gold to gamble right now.
I want to try something, just because.
Okay.
Uh,
Am I the guinea pig? I talked and then you said that. So.
I don't know how this works because I haven't researched it.
I'll be right back.
Don't know how it works. How do you work? Because I updated Foundry, I have playing cards available.
Oh, sweet.
I'm hitting the deal button and it's giving me an error.
Well, I mean, in theory, you have cards.
In theory. But
hey, that's just a theory.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works. I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Oh, I see. There's actually a card thing on my hotbar up here now on the right hand side dialogue.
Yeah, it's Yeah, when I hit the deal button, it says there are no target cards, documents available which you can deal to. So, anyways, I was trying to see if that could work, but I don't know. I thought you could just like drag cards onto the scene or something. Unless you guys wanted to play Liar's Dice or something like that, we can move on to the next fishing day. It's up to you all.
I didn't really have the gold for gambling. I lost a ton during was it blackjack or poker? I can't remember. I lost like 300, 400 gold.
You also lost some to what's his name?
Oh, Durant.
Yes, Durant.
I did indeed.
Marquise Durant. You guys had some choice words for him.
You say you guys. Don't church it up. You mean me. But that's fine. Where the hell is the bag of holding, guys? Oh, it's under characters. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's under player characters loot.
I was checking my. Yeah, I forgot I put my like extra gold on my backup character. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough gold to really gamble. So I will not be gambling. Or Cadam will not be gambling.
In that case, we'll continue on with our fishing. So, if you want custom bait, let's roll those survival checks. Callum has some bait.
Is this a new day?
Yes, you can roll your portents as well.
Is it sunny or still raining?
It's sunny.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Is Vicus going to be joining us since it's sunny?
Of course, yes. I was just not, fishing in the rain. It's just not fun.
It was actually rather fun. Ed, by his accounts, caught a massive catfish. He didn't really catch it, and then I actually had a fish break my line as well. They were really biting yesterday.
Wow, that sounds quite fun.
It was.
Yep, Tinker Tools, you're good.
In the survival, I used a lucky, so
I figured as much.
I've got both.
All right, let's go ahead. Survival checks at advantage for Callum and Ed.
What did I get there? A 12?
Is that the first natural 20 we've gotten for survival checks?
Oh wait, it's disadvantage for me because I don't have.
Yeah, you're not using bait at all.
Yes, that's it.
You're just out there enjoying the sun.
17
Okay.
and 18.
I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
I should use a negative modifier instead.
Probably better off.
Okay. Ed, you roll me D8, please. Good old 1. You caught a normal catfish. Roll D4 plus 2. Pretty good sized catfish.
Big for a normal catfish, no?
Yeah.
Pretty big.
I mean, it's not as big as the one you caught yesterday.
Well, you didn't see the one I caught yesterday,
I
and
heard about it. That's all.
All right. Callum rolled D2.
D2.
All All right, athletics checks, please, as a giant catfish grabs onto your hook
This is going to go poorly.
and fights to get away. Roll a constitution check.
Oh, fuck! A save or a check?
Check. All right. You don't immediately reel it in, but you spend an extended amount of time as it's not able to quite break off your hook and get free from you. But you do outlast it and wear it down enough to end up reeling it aboard. Go ahead and
I'm
roll.
so tired of pulling on my rod. I'm so tired of pulling on my rod.
Your hands are a bit raw. D12 plus 8, please.
I'm chafing. D12 plus 8, got it.
You should probably moisturize, brother. That would help, I'm sure.
Who has the Jergens?
And I presto Jergens onto his hands.
What the fuck?
No.
But in D&D, we're going to call it Jerkins.
Right, of course.
All right. Nice catfish, giant catfish that you're able to reel in. Our Vicus, you just keep picking out those shiny hooks, don't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Roll
Only
a
the
D8.
finest.
A swordfish gets onto your hook
Oh, God.
as it begins jumping through.
Not again.
Yeah, it's jumping in and out of the ocean, trying to get away from you and your hook. Roll me a sleight of hand checks, please.
Could I guide myself?
Yes, you may.
Okay. All right. So we've got that. And sleight of hand. Oh, well, not terrible.
Not terrible, and it's enough for you to reel this swordfish in as you refuse to touch it. And
Hello, someone, please. I need assistance.
Yeah,
This thing is.
yeah, you got it. Just watch out for the pointy end.
Yes. I don't want it.
Go ahead and roll D8 plus 5.
Ooh.
Nice score there. Alrighty. That was good for the morning. Good morning fishing. Breaking for a small lunch. There's a small altercation in the cafeteria. Seems to be between two spouses, a man and his wife.
It's a lover's quarrel.
Yes. Doesn't seem to be too serious, but it is something noticeable that happens.
What happened?
There's a lover's quarrel during lunch in the cafeteria.
Did I punch Durant or something?
No. No, it was two other passengers. Just having an argument quite loudly. But returning in the afternoon, go ahead and roll your survival checks to determine what you catch during the afternoon hours.
Holy shit.
All right. Go with Callum. Go ahead and roll me D8. You caught yourself a cod. D4 plus
Awesome.
2, please. Nice. Actually brings you 1 point below nice. You're at 68 points now.
Oh.
Excellent.
Ed, roll me a D2. All right. This is a quite large fish on your hook. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand checks, please, and then an athletics check.
You still want the athletics?
Oh, yes. Perfect. Doing everything that you can, you reel in this fish. This is a giant carp. And this one's measuring at 33 feet long.
Oh my gods.
Thank God for that helmet.
Roll a d20 plus 20.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have broken the 100 points. You are at 112 now
Oh
with this
my.
giant carp.
And what's the point level that we're trying to get for like the weird
For the Amulet of the Drunkard, you need over 100 points, which you just broke. And then first place is Order Alchemy Jug, Cloak of Bellowing for second, and Breathing Bubble for third.
we really need that breathing bubble, so hopefully one of you guys get it.
We'll see. It's
That-
only available to third place prize.
I
don't
know.
think it's going to be me.
Well, there's 5 other people that have been fishing with you this entire journey. So we'll see. I've already rolled for what they ended up with, so I don't have to have you guys wait. But yes, beautiful giant carp. It's absolutely huge as it takes the entire length of the deck, and it basically stalls the fishing competition for a majority of the afternoon once this thing's on. It's like people just can't move around with this thing. So massive giant carp.
Carp cakes.
And the amount of food that everyone has brought in is enough to last the rest of the journey as long as it's salted. So it's now catch and release, unless you're going to catch one of the rare fish, which they'll hold for you for sailing or for selling later or crafting, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's plenty of food for the entire ship for quite a while now. Probably have leftover meat after making port. And then Vicus.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Roll d8, please. You caught a bundle of seaweed.
Oh, naturally.
How many points is that?
None. Though
They can use it to wrap sushi.
they will use it to wrap sushi.
Oh, see, perfect.
So
Well, it's not without its merits.
it does smell of the ocean.
Ugh, don't. No thanks. Please keep it away from me. No.
And that ends the second day. 3 more. 3 more days. Returning to the cabin, you do see that Ash has a new bottle of wine and some other pleasantries, some small chocolates.
Oh, well, isn't that quite nice?
That looks lovely. I'm going to go to my room and read.
Yes.
Frost is just chilling out, literally, as the air around him seems to just be freezing with every breath.
Would you say
Okay,
every breath you take every move you make. I'm missing you.
Freezing you.
I'm freezing you.
Stick around.
All right, let's move on to day 3. Roll survival checks if you want to have advantage on the fish that you catch. Roll your portent said. Okay. All right. Callum, you have advantage. Ed, you do not. So go ahead and let's roll those survival checks.
I mean, I just don't have super advantage. I always have advantage
Why do you have advantage?
because I always have a lucky at the deck.
Yeah, why'd you roll? Okay, never mind.
I didn't.
Good. Yeah, I saw Vicus's 2 dice, and I thought it was
Nope.
yours for a second.
It was disadvantage.
Green for luck, purple for not.
All right. Starting off the morning strong. Let's still go with Callum. Oh, did you want to do your Tinker's Tools check?
Yes, my Tinkler's tools.
Your Tinker's
Tinkle
Tools.
tools.
Yeah, you're fine. You're unlikely to ever fail that check, anyways. Callum, D6, please. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check. Okay.
Barely able to do it, but you do reel in another jewelfish, which they'll add to your other one. So you have 2 jewelfish to sell. No points. All right. Who's up next? Ed. D1 or D2. Sorry. Got a tuna on the hook. Give me a sleight of
very
hand
nice.
and an athletics, please.
Did no. That's going to be a 13 plus 5, so 18.
You can only. Are you expending a lucky?
Yeah.
Okay, so you expended lucky and then use a portent to change it. All right.
Yep. And then you said athletics, which I have advantage. Yeah. Yes.
Foreseeing the future that you will catch this fish, you end up catching it and reeling it in, bringing in a nice sized tuna just to release. So D12 plus 8. So once they measure it, they will release it for you. Increasing your score by 10. Not that you need it.
Save some points for the rest of us.
All
It's
right.
good.
Vicus, roll a D2.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. As you also have a tuna on the hook.
Yes.
Roll sleight of hand check.
Oh, gods. Come on, please. Oh, no.
Oh, no. As the tuna is just quickly nibbles at your hook before you start reeling it in and it just swims away. You're unable to actually sink the hook.
Too excited.
So. But was this the morning of day 3? Yes, it was. After lunch, you all return to the deck to continue fishing.
I have to say, these past few days of fishing have been quite lovely. Just beautiful days out on the decks, throwing our lines in, not catching fish, sometimes catching them. It's just great.
It has been. It's been really, really nice. It's been really, really nice. No chill wind in the air.
Nope. It's about, just being out here and enjoying everyone's company.
The salty air on this side of the continent, it seems a little different, doesn't it?
It is. It's not. I don't know how to place it, but it's just. Yeah, it's not the same.
It's a little different.
Something else. I don't know if it's like imagine the smell of winter, but with salt air. I guess.
Yeah, more crisp, like
Yeah,
more fresh. Maybe I don't know.
bit of a bite to it. It's just different.
It is nice though. It
It's
has
like
been absolutely beautiful.
if you've ever been to Yankee Candle and smelt sea breeze, but better.
That's extra funny because we've gone to Yankee Candle together in real life.
Monsanto breeze.
As you are
That's hilarious.
having this discussion about the breeze and the smell of the air and the sea,
And the now canon store called Yankee Candle.
and the now canon store
Yank.
called
It's Yankee. It's a monk. It's a monk thing.
YAN-KI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be local to Estonia because I've never heard of Yankee Candle.
Oh yeah. Obviously, he's the local. Yeah, he's really good.
It's key infused candles. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
they're imported from Amami, specifically the city of Dunan.
Yes. Perfect.
Thank you, God.
A large bell begins ringing on the ship, and those with proficiency in Arcana can recognize the spell effect Thaumaturgy as passengers. Please be advised that there is a topaz dragon on the shore nearby. Please take a gander, but do not distract it or take care, as it just merely wishes to gander upon the vessel as we sail past.
This feels like the sin scenes from Final Fantasy X. It's like swimming around and you have to hit it with the harpoon.
It's a what? He said topaz.
Yeah, one of the gem dragons.
Yeah. Oh wow. Don't think
I would bolt to that side of the ship to take a look at it.
So it is on the port side of the ship, and as the ship is sailing past this large beachhead, you do notice that there is a unusual amount of sand that takes up that part of the shore. And there is, on that shore, a very large creature with wings and...
Don't tell Frost, please. Anyone?
Nope. Well, I think he heard it from the alarm there.
But you can clearly see out in the distance a semi-golden creature that seems to be gleaming in the sun. And if it wasn't for the gleaming, it'd probably be very hard to see it, as it nearly blends in with the sand, as it is just laying there, bathing away in the glorious sunlight, watching your ship pass.
It's hard to tell where the sand ends and the dragon begins.
So, question: gem dragons, are they? Should I make a history check? Are they generally neutral?
It would be more of an Arcana check, or you can do a history for their involvement and Arcana to know behaviors.
I just want to know the behaviors.
All right, history. If it's the same, it's the same.
Oh, history for their behaviors,
Yeah,
or
history
for
their like Arcana is to like know their natural behaviors. History to know how they've interacted with the world.
I'll just do both. So Arcana for natural, and then history for what they've been doing.
So gem dragons are fairly reclusive creatures, mostly stuck in the Underdark. though few come up to the surfaces. And-
There's a ghost behind you.
Yeah.
No, she flipped you all off.
I deserve that.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
So, yeah, gym dragons are fairly reclusive creatures that they don't like to interact unless they're messed with. Historically, there is slated to be a sapphire dragon that rules one of the dwarven kingdoms, though no one's ever seen it.
Reclusive, so they don't like to be bothered.
They're also extremely powerful using psionics instead of magic. They use the power of their mind to create magical effects, basically.
Oh God! How far are we from the shore?
Probably a half a mile.
Half a mile, so 3,000 feet, roughly. I can fly at 120 feet around for 10 minutes. Around is 6 seconds. Do I want to talk to this dragon about psionics? No, I won't. I won't die. It's fine.
Vickers puts his hand on Callum's shoulder and says, it's probably not worth it.
No, probably not. But I really would like to learn about psionics.
Yes, well,
it's
there will
really,
be
really
another
cool.
Hey, we know where he's at, and we can come back when there's not an entire ship full of people to put at risk.
No, you're right. You're right. Of course
So,
you are. So
yeah.
I will not fly over there. I specifically prepared the fly spell because I knew we were traveling near the shallows, and I was like, I might fly to land at some point, but I'm not going to. So I will stay on the ship.
But mark it on our map, and we can perhaps come back another time, brother.
But there, for the next 10 minutes or so, you can gaze upon the topaz dragon gleaming as the ship sails past.
Vickers does the thing where, he looks for a minute, and then once he's done, he just completely ignores it after that.
It's like people are like, okay, that's cool. And then walks away, like at the Grand Canyon.
Once
Yeah,
you've seen it, you've seen it. There's nothing else to see, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, it still looks the same as it did the first time you've seen it. It's still going to be there. Why am I wasting my time looking at it?
That's fair enough. Are we doing the fencing anymore? Or are we going to hold off since Ash isn't going to be here?
You can do some fencing, but you won't be able to fence against Ash.
Gotcha. Because I know Vicus recently entered the competition, so I wanted to see if we wanted to get through all that.
Yeah, we can do that. We have the afternoon to finish for this fishing, and then the fencing will continue tomorrow.
Gotcha.
So let us go ahead and roll survival checks.
I'm really liking middle of the road today. Like 11s and 12s all day.
All right.
I'm regular on survival, right?
Yeah. All right, all three of you roll d8. Three, 6, 4, huh? All right. Ed, you caught what's known as a singing fish. As it jumps through the air, it sounds like it's singing.
What does the singing sound like, Tercept?
It's more of a whistling. Like
So it's a Nerf ball fish.
It's
From now on, they're called Nerfs.
The Nerf
Nice.
footballs with the whistling things
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, they're called Nerf now. Nerf fish.
All right. Well,
They
you caught
have
yourself
darts
a
to
singing
pick that up.
fish. You can roll a d4 plus 2.
Oh, I forgot to do the +2. So 4.
Right. Not like you need the points.
You keep saying that, but I'm gonna get as many as I can.
Vicus, you caught yourself a salmon. Roll
Oh,
D4
yes.
+2.
Oh, perfect.
Average salmon. Nothing special about it.
Wow, it's exciting. We got ourselves a fish today.
God, it is the most exceptional salmon that's ever been caught ever.
Callum, you caught yourself a carp. You can roll D4 +2. Ah, better than your average carp. All right, and that wraps up your third day of fishing. 2 days of fishing left, but now we're going to go to fencing. So,
Okay, before we go on to fencing, I feel like I have to explain the 1,000 gold to everyone because we just kind of glossed over that, and it's been weeks since then. But Odur works in like groups of 1,000. He like understands and like witnesses things that happen in by 1,000 or whatever. So I don't know. I just kind of thought like that was the holy number, I guess. So that's why I gave him 1,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Would Vicus have explained? Did Vicus told us he gave him gold, right?
Yeah, you asked what was in the sack. I just told him I gave him gold.
Right.
I never told you like a specific amount, but above
Gotcha.
table, that's why it was 1,000.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't just an arbitrary number. There was a purpose.
just trying to be noticed.
Yep. Notice me,
me,
senpai.
Odur. Notice me.
Could have given him 100 gold and have been 1,000 silver.
Nope.
Nope. Got to be gold.
It's got to be gold.
Gold's the color of Odur, right?
Uh-huh.
The sun and all that shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Plus, we're rich adventurers. He wanted an opportunity, so he's got one.
Rich
Have you guys?
adventurers. Callum doesn't have money for gambling.
I have. See, but I'm like also paying everyone, so like I'm trying to be a good businessman at this point. But have you? Okay, sidetrack here. Sorry. Have you guys watched any of Hawkeye?
Oh
Yes.
yes, fantastic show.
Okay, we've only seen 2 episodes because we have a tiny baby, and watching TV is not conducive to his
You
behavior.
haven't watched all of Hawkeye and Witcher season 2 yet?
I haven't seen a single episode of Witcher season 2. Super excited though. And no, I only watched 2 episodes of Hawkeye. But the point that Kate's mom makes is like 2 people think they're invincible: rich people and young people, and you're both. And I was like, holy fuck, that's awesome. That's so good.
Yeah. Yep.
So that just reminded me of that because, like you said, rich adventurers, and I was like, well, we're rich kids, and we're also young. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, that plays.
Yep.
Book of Boba Fett is also really good.
Yeah, I need to. My buddy Chris, he's like, have you guys watched? I'm like, dude, we haven't watched anything yet. Like,
Yeah.
if it's come out in the last 8 months, I haven't seen it.
Yep.
I want to go see Spider-Man though.
Yeah. No, that's we can't just because of what's going on in the world right now, and we have a tiny baby, so like
Yeah.
can't fuck around and find out is not really in the agenda anymore. So
Nope.
yeah, we can't do that. But I am jonesing for it. I basically have like not looked at my phone in the last 3 weeks because I do not want to fucking see spoilers. Like,
They're everywhere.
I know. I fucking know. Like every time I go to my Google News feed, it's like, oh, Andrew Garfield. I'm like, no, fuck you. Don't tell me anything about Andrew Garfield. I don't give a fuck about Andrew Garfield. But it is, yeah, it's It's bugging me. Like I'm jonesing for it.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's pretty funny.
What? Well, this is, you know what? This is why we can't have nice things, Ed. All right.
Yep.
All right. So,
So
who,
unplugged.
do you remember who you fought, Callum?
I thought last time, I believe the gnome was the time before. So I think I fought the old, like, veteran guy last time. Like an older gentleman.
Was that Frazigold?
Frazigold, yes.
Okay.
I fought Grot and then the gnome.
There's no
And
gnome, there's a
then-
halfling.
Halfling.
The halfling, and then the more grizzled, like, veteran guy.
All right. So today you are fighting someone named, or I should say, fencing someone named Alibis. Alibis.
Albus Dumbledore.
No. I love random name generators. They're human. They look pretty muscular, but not like too muscular. They're not like a bodybuilder or anything, but they look like they know what they're doing. So, greetings to you, Callum.
Oh, well, hello there.
I look forward to our match here in a few moments.
Yes, it should be, I think, most fun. How have you fared thus far in the tournament?
I seem to be doing all right. Definitely could be using some more practice. I've only recently picked up the habit.
Oh, really? Well, I have been doing it since I was not to intimidate you in any way, shape, or form, but I've been doing it since I was a young boy. So if you need some pointers after the match, of course, I'd be happy to help you.
Yes, it'd be wonderful to talk about the match. Let's see if I can best you.
Very good.
All right. So each participant is going to make 3 rolls. First up is a dexterity check. Which he seems to be quite dexterous, as he seems to be quite fast and quick with his movements. But let's see who is the better feinter. A deception check, please. You're definitely the better feinter here. It's quite easy to at least predict his moves. Yours less so. And then an athletics or acrobatics to dodge and or block.
I'm rolling an advantage for Spellblade Stance. Thank God.
He just barely outpaces you, giving him the advantage here. So he wins 2 out of the 3. You roll d4.
I was inside checking him to see if he's actually a newbie or if he was just saying that shit, but I don't know anything. So
Yeah, I mean, you know he knows how to fight. That's about it.
Gotcha.
So roll d4 plus 1. He'll roll d4 plus 2.
Yes.
There we go.
You do seem to get in the better hits, though, as you have 5 points to his 4 by the referee's count. And we will do this again. So dexterity check, which he easily bests with you. Deception check. Which he has no deception at all, as he seems to be just going for the blows.
They were about this big, right? The
Yeah.
teeth?
No,
Okay.
they were about that big right there. I don't know if you see what I rolled for his deception. And then
Nice.
a strength or acrobatics check. which you definitely prove
Yes.
to be more
Yes.
maneuverable, giving you 2 out of the 3. So he'll roll d4 plus 1, you roll d4 plus 2, and you end up besting him at the end of round 2. He gets you with 9 points, you get him with 10.
And is it first to 10?
It is first to 10, or
Gotcha.
whoever has the higher if it's a tie.
You're very, very talented. Especially if you just picked up the craft, you're very good.
Yes, I think I just get too into it, wanting to just keep on jabbing, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely more of a chess game. You have to know when to kind of fall back and lessen the aggression to let them make a mistake.
I think jabbing's about the point of it.
that was like a double pun. That was beautiful. I loved that. Maybe you'll face Vicus here in one of the next rounds. This is my brother Vicus, by the way. He's also very new to fencing, but he's doing rather well as well.
Good. I look forward to our match. See which one of us how would you phrase a beginner to fencing?
Novices or neophytes,
yes.
I think, would work for us.
In the fencing world, we call them nubs.
Nubs.
Yes. Nubs. Well, I don't like that.
I haven't heard that term, but sure.
A group of nubs is called a bunch of nubbins.
Oh, that's way worse. I definitely don't like them now.
Find out which one of us could best each
Yes. Yes, that's great. Maybe, perhaps, we shall see.
But yes, thank you for the advice, Callum. I'll definitely try to take it into heart and think on it as I watch these matches.
Yes, Callum, thanks for the advice. We greatly appreciate it.
I need a minute before I respond to that. What was that slide?
Oh, it's just, possible opponents, giving out tips to everyone,
I always give out tips to everyone. It's
that's fine. Yeah, it's great.
It's a friendly wager. It's not.
Right. Yes, no, it's quite friendly. Yes, absolutely. Yes, sportsmen and all. Yeah.
Definitely brothers, you two. Definitely brothers.
Yeah, very, very true. Very true.
Yes, we are. Yes.
He sounds so animostic about it. I give advice to everyone. I give advice to you.
You have
your first match.
Yes, that was great. It worked out wonderful.
I feel like you're being very, very passive aggressive right now, and I don't understand it.
Not at all. No. See, it's just. I'm sorry. What was your name again, sir? Good.
Alibus.
Alibus, yes. Well, just seeing that you might be my opponent sometime, I just don't appreciate my brother giving you tips to beat me inevitably, is all I'm saying. That's it.
Well, I mean, hopefully you'll learn something from your next match. Looking at the roster, you're up against Barasu, who's undefeated right now.
Well, that sounds great. I'm going to learn something, I'm sure. Yes.
All right, so from here on out,
he just picks up he just grabs it like it's his mace, and he's gonna start walking out. No finesse, just a death grip.
So from here on out, I'm going to be hardcore coaching Vicus. Can I grant him advantage on his checks by coaching him?
During the match?
I think there should be like a disadvantage for either like perception or something with the negative modifier to see if I even hear him in the craziness that's happening. And if I fail, maybe I hear the wrong thing.
No, I mean it's. No, I don't think you can give him an advantage.
Okay, can I give him like a bonus at all?
Mechanically, I don't care what we do, but you have to RP it. You have
Oh
to
no, I will. Do you know me? Every fucking NPC that Tercep throws out, I'm like, oh, are you sad? Let's have a fucking 30-minute conversation about it.
Let's go.
I will let you give a bonus to the deception checks. That is
Okay.
equal to your charisma modifier as long as you pass a DC. So you'll have to either
Okay.
make a deception or a persuasion check.
Okay. Gotcha. You'll get a +1 to those. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. Your name is called Vicus, as well as the undefeated fencer, Barasu, who also is a human.
Undefeated Fencer Barasu. Oh, well, here we go. This should be fun, eh, bruv?
No, it'll be perfect.
Great.
And I'll just think really hard at Vicus. You know what? You should be really fucking thankful because I should be watching this motherfucker fence so I can win, but I'm helping you. All right. So no, yeah. Okay. Now remember, keep that front foot light. You don't want to keep all your weight on your front foot like you would when you're striking with a heavier object. You want to keep the front foot light so you can move.
Okay.
Your back foot's your movement foot, so you want to keep that. You want to keep that heavy so you can move on it.
That's a lot. Yeah. Okay. I'll
Just
try
keep
it.
your front foot light. That's not
I'm
a
trying
lot.
to. Yeah, that's fine. You know, you train
Okay.
one way your entire life, and you got to change it up. You know, for a tournament. It's fine.
I
It'll work.
understand. I understand. Just keep that front foot light.
Yep. Front foot light. Here we go. Front foot light. Front foot light. Front foot light. Front foot light.
As you walk up, you see this this man. He's human, but he has custom fencing gear with him.
Oh, wow.
He came here with his own suit and his own fencing rapier thing, pointy stick.
That's quite the foil.
It's called a foil. Yep.
Yeah. As well as a custom mask with this, what you presume to be his house crest embroidered on it.
Well, that's fancy.
And it seems to be a giant benching a tree.
Oh, great.
Callum is visibly flustered in a sexual way.
Well, this is wonderful.
Good evening. I hope we are going to have an eventful match.
I'm sure we will. It'll be great.
I'm rolling to see if I know the family crest.
You do
Good
know
evening.
a lot of the northern families typically have giants in their family crest, but you're not sure
Gotcha.
which one. So it probably puts them at either Essen or any of the other towns up north.
Gotcha.
Good evening and good luck. This should be great. Yeah.
Yes. Best of luck to you. And we'll start off with a good old reflex check. Dex, please.
Perfect.
He seems to have tripped over something, giving him a stall.
Oh.
Giving you the advantage in this point.
Oh.
But let us go.
That was
ahead.
beautiful. Keep that front foot light. Keep the front foot light. That was beautiful.
Light. Okay. Light foot. Light front foot. Light foot. Yes.
All right. Deception check, please. Callum, you can do persuasion or deception to give him that +1. Callum persuades you keep that front foot light. Not light enough. As he clearly outskills you in feinting.
Lead foot. Lead foot.
It's really difficult to pin down on where he's actually going to be trying to point you from.
He's playing very defensively, Vicus. He's very defensively. You scale back your aggression. Scale it back a little bit.
And acrobatics or athletics to determine if you can
Oh, come on. Come
We're
on.
both rolling like shit.
To be honest, he's rolling like shit too. He just has better modifiers. He does end up outpacing you with this, just easily dodging your blows. So roll d4 plus 1. He'll roll d4 plus 2.
Oof.
He has you at 3 points. You have him at 2.
Ah, well. It's
Still
close.
winnable. Still winnable.
That loose board.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's not good.
No, yeah,
Yes.
it was definitely a loose board.
Mm-hmm. All right. Round 2 begin. He definitely is having troubles with this board, as after he takes his first step over the board, his foot, his right foot, the one that trails, hits on the board, causing him to jolt out of
It's
position.
in the same place. It's still there.
Don't tell him.
But let's see if he can beat you with fainting.
Okay,
Is that
1
deception?
second. I gotta give you a persuasion check first. Yeah, there we go. Get your +1.
Okay.
So helpful.
Fuck. So it's another 4.
As Callum begins to give you advice on where to strike.
What about the board? I don't want to fall on it.
If you thought last time was difficult to figure out where he was striking, this time is extremely difficult.
What are we even doing here? I'm
He
out of
favors
my
his left side. He favors his left side. He strikes from the left a lot. Just keep that in mind.
Left side.
Your right, his left.
All right.
My right. His left? My left? I don't even know. Oh, yes. Classic.
Even though he outmaneuvers you, he trips over the board again, but not before getting some points on you.
Board,
But,
sir.
Yeah. I don't know what's the problem with this board is.
Would you like to switch sides?
Yes, let us do that.
Is that against the rules? Is that against the rules, anyone?
No.
I like how you pantomime like I do and like look around like, hello, who am I talking to? Hello. That's amazing.
All right. You have him for 5 points. He has you for 7 points.
Okay, here we are. Time to get serious.
Yes. Now that I
That's
don't have to meddle with this board,
Been quite a good fight. Yes.
the masks definitely make it a little more difficult to see.
You've brought your own.
Yes. That's why it's
Which-
difficult to see.
Wouldn't you be acclimated?
It's more of the peripheral vision underneath my
Yes.
feet. I can see
Of
you
course.
clearly, but
Yes,
the board.
perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, that makes sense. Normally, we're not fencing on terrible boards.
All right, give me that dex check.
Here we go. Yes.
You
Finally.
You seem to definitely outpace him this time, nearly hopping over the board with both feet, which causes him to stumble back in surprise.
Peripheral.
That was
Peripherals.
absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. They kept that front foot light. That was beautiful.
All right, persuasion check from you, Callum, as we go into the fainting.
Why am I rolling fucking like 17s and 19s for this check? But I can't roll that when I'm fucking actually fencing.
He again surprises you with his ability to just distract you from his true intentions, and able to use that to cause you to miss your parries. Bringing us to our last check, which is acrobatics.
Oh yes, here we are.
Your pure strength catches him off guard as he seems to favor more an acrobatics style, but you end up overpowering him, getting yet another point. So he'll roll d4
Yes.
plus 1, and you get to roll d4 plus 2.
Let's go. Fuck.
So you're tied at 9.
Oh,
9 points each.
sudden death.
Oh shit!
If this guy could fucking roll.
All right. Well, I have seemed to let my more brutish fighting styles get the better of me.
No, that was a beautiful use of aggression. That was beautiful use of aggression.
Okay. Yes,
And
aggression.
his rolls
Right.
seem to be rather frosty right now, so that's good.
Yes. Okay.
Granted,
Right.
I'm not used to just facing someone who just uses their strength to overcome their opponent.
Oh
I'm
well,
such a
use
sport.
what you have, right? Use what you have.
All right, give me that dex check.
Dex check. Here we are. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck.
As he definitely seems to have the footing on this time.
This fucking board.
Yeah, I told you have to watch for that board.
Shit. You're
Hey.
right about the peripherals. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Yes.
He seems to have relaxed his feints against you just by a bit, but enough to give you the edge, as he seems to be taken aback by your ability and with Callum's advice, which is
Front foot light.
No, so he's favoring the left, keep the front foot light, and then it also seems as though he is actually waiting for you to telegraph your moves. Instead of doing a sweep, do a jab.
Oh yes, jab. Okay.
Dumb question. Doesn't he hear this?
doesn't mean he's paying attention.
Okay. Here we are.
Last check.
Time to unleash the beast, as they say. Perfect.
Is that a minotaur?
He does end up taking account for your strength. Seems to be a little bit more light on his own feet, giving him a slight advantage. So he'll roll d4 plus 2, and you'll roll d4 plus 1.
Okay, here we are. Oh,
That's good.
And it's tied.
God damn.
The points are tied, as
okay.
his mistake on giving into your feints gave you enough advantage. So we go again.
Okay, here we are. One more time.
I'm rolling this because I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. What the? I've rolled 18, 19, 18, 18. Like, what the fuck are these rolls right now?
Well, you've given some great advice.
Shit.
It's actually, he seems to be a little frustrated that he's not able to take you out
Oh.
so quickly. But so the deception feinting ends up being a tie. Neither one will
Oh,
get
nice.
But he does end up overpowering you at the beginning and then at the. So he's gonna roll d4 plus 2. You get to roll d4.
Let's do this. Oh, bollocks.
As he gets a massive 6 points on you in that last round compared to your 2, letting him remain the undefeated fencing champion.
Well, that was quite good, I must say.
Yes, quite indeed. You are definitely have some untapped potential. Continue to practice, and one day you'll perhaps be as good as I am.
Perhaps, yes. Well, I guess we will see you around.
Yes, indeed. See you around.
Ed, did you see that?
I don't know if Ed's there.
Ed's
You're not
wherever he wants to be.
watching? You're not spectating?
Sure, I'll watch it. I was watching it. Yeah. There was something in my eye, so I was not seeing what you wanted me to see.
Well, that's fine. I'm not. Yeah, it's
Did
okay.
you win?
No, I didn't.
No, he did. That was absolutely inspired, though. That was beautiful. I think I learned something from your style. So that
Oh.
was wonderful.
Well, that's I do what I can. I'm a
You-
quick study, as they say.
You took an undefeated tournament participant to a sudden death round. That was absolutely inspired.
It was
Did you roll any ones?
On my like D20s?
Mm-hmm.
No, unfortunately not.
Lot of 2s and 3s, though.
Yes, tons of those.
No, that was absolutely wonderful. That was great. Did we stop time for afternoon fishing? Or was there fishing today? I don't know.
No fishing today.
Gotcha. When we go to lunch or whenever, like I know it was like the first or second session when we had been on the cruise. There is a board showing like the top like participants for the fishing competition.
Yes.
Can we check that out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because, like I said, I already updated the scores for the other NPCs for what their final tally is, and I don't have.
Oh, gotcha. Not a problem.
That way I didn't keep you guys waiting while I sat there and rolled a bunch of dice forever.
Understood. I'll just take my 1,000 platinum for being denied. All right, we're good. Okay.
Perfect.
Solid.
All right, and I'll just take that Vorpal sword out of the loot table.
Oh, fuck. No, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right. So next day, so second to last day of fishing, back on. Let us go ahead and roll survival checks for your custom bait. Callum gets custom bait.
Very nice.
Ed gets custom bait. Ed, roll your portents.
Hold on.
Oh, fancy.
Not very
All
helpful
right.
portents today. All right. Let us go ahead and roll survival checks. At advantage and disadvantage for one of you.
That's more like it.
Good. All right. Vicus, roll d8. You were glad to throw this thing back in the water as soon as it measured. You caught a nice eel.
Ugh, gross. Yeah,
Black,
take that away.
long, slimy.
Ugh, I don't like the mouths.
Some sharp
Spits out
teeth.
blue.
Yuck. Not good.
Roll a d4 plus 2, please. Adding 4 points. Good job. All right, Ed.
Yeah, most eels have 2 sets of jaws.
D6, please. Good. You have a shark on the line. Sleight of hand checks, please.
2 sleight of hand checks?
Just one. Perfect. As you reel in this nice, lovely shark here. Seems to be a nurse shark. Roll a d12 plus 6. Awesome. 14 points brings you up to 140 total right now. You're muted. I heard you. I saw you say damn.
Yeah, no, I just said, God damn. I talk a lot without you guys hearing me.
Now I can see you talk.
Yeah, you can see me. I just pantomime a lot, and I'm like waving and shit. Like all this animated like movement you guys see, I'm doing it all the time.
All right. And then Callum, roll d6, please. Ah, lovely. You recognize this fish? It's a barracuda.
Ooh, barracuda.
Barracuda.
Dun, 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 dun.
Someone's beginning to play the drums in the background as you reel in this fish. Sleight of hand check, please.
Is that hot over there?
Oh, please, not hard.
Just able to reel the barracuda in. It's very difficult to hold it steady enough to get a size rating for it, but you're able to do it. Go ahead and roll d12 plus 6, please.
It's a large fish.
Giving yourself 13 points, bringing your total up to 80.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right. That's the morning. Let's do the afternoon. We'll go ahead and roll survival checks. All right. Vicus and Callum, roll d8s, please. 2 and a 7. Vicus, you catch a cod. Callum, you catch a trout. The good old saltwater trouts. And then Ed, roll me a d2, please. Okay. Sleight of hand check, please. And then an athletics check, please.
You've got this.
Oh, I have advantage on this.
Being just enough to reel in another tuna. Due to its size, it's also difficult to get a proper size rating, but after some time, they do it. They get that rating for you. Roll d12 plus 8. Giving yourself...
I saw that 11. I saw it.
It was right
Dude,
there.
you have won. Like it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
There's no way.
What are you worried about right now?
All right.
Wasn't there something for getting 200 points though?
No, not for 200 now. You did get the amulet of the drunkard though, so you can use beer as health potions,
Yes.
which is going to save us a lot of money.
Or wine, since Ash
But,
seems
yeah,
to always have a bottle of wine on him.
If we get the alchemy jug and he has the amulet of the drunkard, he can literally have health potions all the time.
Yep. All right. So that wraps up that day of fishing, bringing us back to fencing.
Question.
Answer.
Did she just slap you?
No. I had a maraca in here and I was fucking with it. She came in to get it because she can hear it.
Gotcha. The amulet of the drunkard, does it make it so he, and I purely don't know this from a mechanic standpoint, does it make it so he can't get drunk, it only heals him, or can he get drunk while it heals him?
Oh no, he can still get drunk.
Okay, fuck. It's not as good as I thought it was. Okay. Fencing, got it. Who's up first?
You are.
Oh, okay. Who am I facing today?
Devious.
Thievius. Okay, I know this name. Is this the halfling?
No, he is a human.
Human, okay.
I think Ash already fought this one, which is why you.
Gotcha.
So they're human. They don't seem to talk a lot, but they seem to be dressed and ready to go upon the names being called.
Well, good luck to you, Thievius, and good match.
Good luck to you as well. All right. Give me that dex check. Thievius is definitely more muscular, slower on his feet, so you definitely get the head start there. But let us try out our fainting. Go ahead and give me that deception. He seems to be able to outfeint you, just barely, but hey, he does seem to know what he's doing in regards to messing with your mind and thinking on where he is going to jab or sweep. And then athletics or acrobatics. You're definitely a little bit more skilled with this, giving you the advantage here. He seems to be using his strength to try to power through. Go ahead and roll d4 plus 2. They should do it with a plus 1. Alright. It's tied up at 4 and 4 points. Reroll the skills. He seems to be quicker on his feet this time, but not as fast as you. He still is able to outfeint you, though. Though this time he seems to also stumble on that board that's in the ship. And loses his momentum, giving you the advantage there. So roll your d4 plus 2. You'll roll plus 1. And it's still tied up, 9 to 9. I love that I can see your camera now.
Dude, I am constantly yelling and fucking throwing my hands up all the time. That's what I do. So enjoy.
All right. And last one. Yeah, he doesn't have any momentum, this one. He seems like he's almost given up. In fact, he has. He basically just goes through the motions and letting you get all 3 extra points. Go ahead and roll d4 plus 3. He does manage to still score 4 points on you, but to you with a 6 gives you the advantage and the win against Thievius.
Well, Thievius, that was very well played. It seems like you gave him a little early there, so you could have had me though. You just need to work on your quickness a little bit. Do more endurance exercises rather than kind
Just
of bulk
roll
weight.
better, bro.
Yeah, or that.
I'm just more one for the fighting pits. This whole dancing is not really entertaining the longer it goes on.
Have you been to the fighting pits in Ecernia?
And where?
Ecernia? They have the large coliseum there. It's in my notes.
No. Maybe one day.
I am hoping to go there one day as well, so maybe I'll see you there, Thievius.
Perhaps. Anyways, enjoy what's left of the cruise.
You as well, sir. Thank you.
All right. And Vicus, you're up.
Yes, here we are.
You're also against Devious.
Oh, well, hello.
Didn't we already fight?
No. You must have fought my brother.
Well, not identical, but he has
Colored.
different colored hair. See? I have white hair. He has black hair.
Yeah. Alright, well, let us do this.
I assure you I don't dance as well as my brother does.
Then it should be fun then.
I'll
Yes.
twerk on the side of the ship.
As you say that, he seems to have a lot of spirit as he moves quite quickly.
I don't want to see this anymore. We get this over with.
Let's see if you can outfeint him. You do. Just barely.
Oh, God.
But he does outstrength you in the end. So he has 2 points to your 1. Roll d4 plus 1. He'll go do d4 plus 2.
If I've $1 for every time I've been outstrengthed.
Though, you did score 5 points to only his 4 that round.
Yes.
Tercept, you are rolling ridiculously well on those D4s.
No, I had a d4 plus 2.
No, I know, but like you're always rolling 3 or 4.
No, I rolled a 2.
What?
I had a plus 2 to his rolls.
You're not rolling ones. That's all I know. All right, because you were keeping up with me the
I
whole
am
time.
not rolling, but I'm rolling a lot of 2s. I did roll a couple ones, but you definitely outpace him. It seems like you getting the advantage of him is taking away a little bit of his spirit, but we'll see if he continues with this fight.
I'm not going to coach Vicus this fight because I think he's got it. So I'm just going to watch intently.
He does outfeint you this time. Seems to be arrogantly giving false swipes.
Oh, of
Messing with your
course.
mind. And acrobatics or athletics.
Ugh.
And he powers through your blows. Seems like it was a ruse in the end. So he has
What a
another
jerk.
plus 2. Wait. Did you beat him at any of them?
I think I beat him at the dexterity, you said. Maybe not.
Yeah, you beat him at dexterity.
Okay.
So he has you for 8 points. You have him for 8 points. It is tied.
Ah, good fight.
Let us end it.
Yes. Oof.
He's quick. He's quick on his feet.
Time to be deceiving.
You are. You are deceiving. And him less so, as he seems to be going just for the kill with just his pure strength.
Okay, now I'm angry. Time to be strong. Yeah, here we are.
But he just outstrengths you.
Of course he does. What a barbarian.
Alright. Roll your d4 plus 1.
Let's go. Fuck.
As it's tied.
Shit.
You
Again.
both scored 3 points.
Oh, God.
Why, David? Why do you do this?
There's the one. There's the one.
Alright.
What's the score at right now?
It's like 12 to 12.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You gain the upper hand, keeping up the momentum.
There we
He
go.
seems like he's done with the fight.
Let's go.
But
Give
it's a
this over.
ruse in the end.
Yeah, of course it is.
As he comes in
Alright.
for that.
I'm angry
hurt.
now.
You are angry. You are angrier than him, giving you the bonus to. You get plus 2 to his plus 1.
Let's go. Fuck off. Is it again? No way.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
No.
it is.
God damn it.
It is. I promise you, it is.
Okay. All right.
Well, I like to think that Vicus is just clawing for my approval right now. Like just
Why don't you just give up? As he begins
Why
to
don't
move.
you?
As you outspeed him.
I can see you're tired.
As it seems to be tired, as you definitely outfeint him this time.
Yes, now it's time for you to give up. Yes!
As he seems to completely give up, roll a d4 plus 3. You can't lose. You literally can't lose.
Yes!
You end up besting him by 3 points.
Ooh,
I clapped loudly.
that was more of a fight like my style. No dancing, we just took care of business. I appreciated it. I just wish that you would have given up earlier. You're just too strong for this.
But you gave me hope. You gave me hope that I would have a good match, and it was a good match.
It was great.
It would have
Yes.
only been great if I won it.
Well, fair. But it was great for me because I won.
Best of luck. Enjoy the rest of
Yeah.
your travels.
You as well.
All right. One more day of fencing, but first we go back to fishing.
Fishing.
All right, Ed, let's see if you can break 1,000 points today.
Let's go, Ed.
1,000
Ed,
points.
Ed.
Roll
At
me
least
survival for
420.
custom bait
Hold on.
and portents. Roll your portents, please.
Ooh.
Not very helpful portents again.
That is literally what I rolled yesterday.
It is. Does 10 give me advantage on the survival?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So, Ed, you have advantage on survival checks. Everyone else, roll in normal or disadvantage if you're using no bait.
Oh,
All right, Callum and Vicus, D8s, please. Vicus, you caught a carp. Roll D4 plus 2.
gross.
Callum, you caught a nice eel. D4 plus 2. Vicus knows what the meaning of life is, with his points being at 42.
Oh.
Callum, you're at 83. Ed, roll me a d6, please. You have a barracuda on the line. Give me a sleight of hand check. Can you keep it on the line?
What was the dice roll on that? It was a 9.
But Benny and the Jets. I don't know why that song came in my head.
Yeah, well, that was worth it.
With some luck in the air, you end up getting that barracuda onto the deck in order for it to be rated. Roll d12 plus 6.
Ooh, luck be a lady tonight.
Well,
Giving you another 13, putting you at 165.
Ooh. 4 points off.
All right. After lunch, you head out for the afternoon fish. This is your last chance.
Can I try to rebait?
Holy shit.
here we go, baby.
Only if you're a master.
I am. I did take the master baiter fate.
Bait.
I
Feet?
have
I've been
the
rated
fate
to
of
be
the
a master
masturbator.
All right.
That's true.
If you forego lunch, you can try to make some bait.
No, not going to do that. So we'll just roll at regular.
All right. Okay. Vicus, roll me a d6.
They're about this big, right? Like we talked about this.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
that big.
You have a sailfish on the line. Sleight of hand check,
Oh.
please.
Great. Sailfish and a swordfish. Sleight of hand.
Unable to get it onto board. It
Darn.
gets itself off the hook.
Well, at least we enjoyed ourselves.
It is a quite beautiful fish, though. But yes, that is your last fish caught. As part of the fishing competition. Just not rated. Ed, roll me a d2, please. You really love reeling in these tunas. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
That's with a critical?
I'll give you the giant carp. I'll be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you thought was a
Another one.
tuna is in fact a giant carp,
Holy shit.
which you masterfully make sure it's on that hook well enough. Now, do you have the strength to reel this humongous fish in? Give me that athletics. You have advantage.
I do.
All right. With that, the giant carp is brought on.
Yes.
D20 plus 20.
Nat 20, baby, right here. 3 nat
Let's go.
20s.
2 hundo. Let's break 2 hundo.
Oh!
17's not bad,
37
though.
again. Breaking 200 points. Yes,
Boom.
202 points.
Make it
For your
rain.
final score.
All I wanted.
Callum, roll me a d8. Tell Jen I say hi.
Tercept is high. And what do I need to roll?
D8.
D8.
As you catch a salmon for your last fish,
Nice.
roll d4 plus 2. Giving you an extra 6 points, ending your score at 89.
Nice.
All right. That ends the fishing competition. There's still a couple of days left before port is made at Ludbreg, but prizes are going to go ahead and be presented. In first place, we have Ed with 202 points plus a jewelfish.
We
Jesus.
tried, guys.
Ed,
we tried
Ed,
really hard.
Ed,
Oh, that
Ed.
was me.
So, Ed, you are presented with an amulet of the drunkard. And you are the
Oh,
only
Ed.
person to break 100 points this fishing trip. So, you are the only one given an amulet of the drunkard. You are also given an orange alchemy jug.
Ooh.
Now that you can only open once, right? To get the...
You can use it to create a fluid once per day. You can't create multiple fluids in the same day.
Yeah, but it like never empties, right?
It produces a certain amount.
But that's per day.
Correct. So like you can get 4 gallons of beer per day, or 1 gallon of honey per day, or
Do
2
I get to
gallons
pick
of
what it
mayonnaise.
is?
Yes.
I pick beer after putting on the amulet and drink it.
Okay.
Yes.
How much of the beer are you drinking?
How much can you drink in a round?
1 gallon of beer.
1 gallon of beer. That's 9.5 pints.
Glad I didn't roll a 4.
That's a good day at the bar.
All
So
right.
Ed needs to if you would roll a 4, I've been like, okay, Ed needs to roll a new character. Because he's fucking dead.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a Constitution check.
That's what puking
Con
is
save.
for.
Sorry, con saving. Con save. All right. You feel invigorated, but also drunk as hell. You will have now the poison condition.
Cool.
You want to continue drinking because you don't have
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You didn't drink all the whole gallon. That's like after the first couple of pints.
So Vicus needs to keep lesser restoration on his list all the time.
Yeah.
All right. In second place, we have Callum with 89 points and 2
Sweet.
jewel.
Nice.
Wait, did I get the Cloak of Billowing?
You did, in fact, get the
Oh,
Cloak of
shit.
Billowing.
I'm going to use that in front of Frost all the fucking time now.
Hell yes.
So
What a more perfect gift for Callum, honestly. The Cloak of Billowing, as much as he likes to peacock, that's perfect. That's awesome.
It does actually have an embroidered shark in the back of the cloak.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's not just like a standard Cloak of Billowing. It has an embroidered shark in that.
Sweet.
So, and then in third place, we have a person named Germanus, who is given the breathing bubble. Fourth place goes to Dobramill. Fifth place goes to Drazhan. Sixth place goes to Jarty. Seventh place goes to Vicus.
We're
Eighth
just,
place goes to Valley.
had fun out there, boys and girls. It was good.
So
The stealth was for sneaking up to Germanus, and the sleight of hand was for slitting his throat.
Are you serious?
No, not at all.
All right. And then the last place is Frost, who failed to show up for the rest of the competition. So, but that is the end of the fishing competition. You feel free to import
That's
those
awesome.
objects to your character sheets.
I think it takes a bonus action to make the cloak billow, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay. So it's roleplay only because my bonus action is spoken for.
I'm not.
Still hilarious.
I'm not a mean person, so if you want to be using it as an item interaction, you can.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I won't. I'll forget about it all the time. But let me just, honey, my gay peacocking dude just got a cloak of billowing, so he can. Yeah, she just said gay. All right, that's
Got
fair
him.
because that's
Got
what
him.
Yeah, yep.
All right. And then that brings us into the last day of the fencing competition.
Oh shit! I forgot that was a thing. I was like, okay, we're done. Fishing's over.
And then the day after, you'll be making port in Ludbreg.
Mm-hmm.
So Callum, you're up against Barasu, the undefeated fencing competitor.
Easy peasy.
Right.
Oh, that 2 and a 1 are fucking awesome. I rolled a 1, Ed.
He's gone. He's muted at least.
Yeah, it's because Kayla came in. No, you didn't.
Oh, okay. I get to re-roll it?
Yeah, if you're within 30 feet.
Are you within 30 feet of the fencing competition?
Yep, I'm there.
Sweet.
All right. You have the advantage on speed, but he bests you in everything else. He's able to play with your head and outfeint you, as well as outmaneuver you, as he seems to be faster and dodging.
Oh, they fixed the board. Damn. I really wish they hadn't fixed that board.
So you get
Yeah,
him
me
for
too.
You give him for 2 points. Yeah, the board has been fixed. And he gets you for 5 points that
Oh.
round. I saw your
Slight.
eyes roll. I saw that eye roll.
Slight deficit.
All right. As we go again. The board has indeed been fixed as he is quite fast on his feet. He easily outfeints you. But you end up doing better with the ducking, dipping, and dodging part.
Ah, yes, the 5 Ds of fencing.
Yes. So
Dodge,
you get a
duck,
plus
dip,
1.
dive, and dodge.
Sure. But he gets you for another 5 points, making him the winner of this round as you get the 6.
That bastard.
Trash. I think he cheated.
I'm so glad they fixed that board.
Yeah, no, it was really good. God, why did you take the weighted rolls off?
Oh man. Since he's done, he has a +3 to his dex, initiative +6 to deception, and +7 to acrobatics.
+4, +1, +4.
11010011.
10101.
Exactly.
Vicus, you are up.
Yes.
It is now facing Alibis.
Alibis. Ah, yes.
Best of luck.
You as well. This should be great. Which one of us is the better student?
Hopefully I am. I've been watching your fights.
Oh.
You beat him in all 3.
Oh, what?
Oh no, sorry, the second one's a tie, so you get a +2. He just
Okay.
gets 1d4.
Oh, yeah, that's a good start.
It seems I needed more practice.
Oh, don't we all? Yeah, that seems about right.
Oh yeah, the last one, he ends up overpowering you with strength quite easily enough. But you beat him in the other 2, giving you +2 points.
Okay, let's end it, please. Yes.
And it's enough to end it as you win this match.
That is beautiful.
Ah, great fight. I just, whew,
5 points to 10.
it was good.
Yes.
I think we need to train in that mace for a long sword or a short sword at least.
No thanks. I don't like this style of fighting.
Definitely more practice and you could probably be as good as your brother.
Perhaps, but I just don't think it's for me. This tournament has taught me that I don't like this.
Well, we're almost at the Ludbreg. I hope to see you again in your travels.
Nah, likewise.
All right. Ending the fencing competition.
Ooh.
I would have liked to see how Ash would have done against Burrows, but
Yeah, Stony.
We'll just assume that it was terrible because he was too busy fucking some other dude. All right.
Yes.
Hi, YouTube.
Allegedly.
That was allegedly.
Sorry, I have it marked not safe for kids, so I don't really care about YouTube.
1877 cars for kids. 1877 cars
No.
for kids.
No.
But a day later, as bells ring on aboard the ship, just after lunch, you all go out to the top deck and you see a massive city
Wow.
beginning to approach. And picture. No. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hello?
Hello?
Hold on. I need to go find it again. Where was it? I had a picture to represent the city, what it looked like, and then it disappeared. Didn't save.
No. Oh no.
That makes me sad. I don't think I put it in here either. No. Because this city's quite interesting.
Is it bigger than Easternay?
I don't think it. I mean, no, it is not bigger than Easternay, but it is. Let me see. Did I just put it in the wrong? No. It's not bigger in population, but it is quite sizable because they use natural terrain to build a city. It looks as if the trees have been grown, rocks have been formed into these buildings. As you get closer and closer, you can peer onto the city and just see how green it is. It's not just made of stone, brick, mortar, and like plank wood and tile and stuff. It's made with natural terrain and objects and the local fauna. So it's much more extravagant um, in that sense.
So it's like more extravagant when you're in it, but less extravagant when you're looking at it from a distance.
It
Because it
definitely
just looks
seems
like
like it's
natural terrain.
overgrown. It's well,
Right.
you can definitely make out buildings because there are towers there, but that tower might be a huge spiraling tree with no branches coming off the big trunk. It just branches up off the top. But then you might see like a plateau of twisting wood at the top there. And I don't know what happened to that image. I'd have to go try to find it again because I found one that I really liked that represented it. And there's a small mountain in towards the rear of the city where a large castle seems to be built on top of it. But it's a quite significantly sized city, to which you can see wyverns and eagles and other wildlife just flying around as you get closer and closer. It just seems much more lively than most cities.
I'm rolling a history check to see if I know, like, I guess, just the political, like, the political leanings of the city, or is it? I don't know what I'm
The
like.
city, and most of the, while it's referred to as like a kingdom of Lesna, it's much more of a um, confederacy. There's no monarch or dictator or a single ruling figure here. Instead, this area is much more religious and spiritual because of the way that the terrain has allowed them to just be secluded off from the rest of the continent's problems. The real only way to get here is by sky or by sea. Going through land is not going to happen because of the mountainous terrains that protect them. Um, so they're fairly neutral politically, and you do know that they have a ruling council that is made up of religious leaders from their community.
Gotcha.
You don't know how those leaders come about, but that's how you know that there's a ruling council here.
And as far as like the architecture and everything, like, is it, I guess, like Fey inspired because it's so natural, or is it?
It seems to be like a mix.
Okay.
It definitely is strange going in here, but Vicus, from a distance, you can pick out obviously a temple of Odor, as there seems to be an
Oh.
orb of light just beaming from this in all directions, as though as the sun itself was just hovering above this temple.
I'm going to pull out my sunstone and see if it reacts.
It seems to grow just a little bit brighter.
Ah, okay. We definitely have to go check out that temple.
No, that looks, yeah, no, that one.
That one.
I'm assuming he's pointing it out. Yeah. No, that seems very interesting. Yes, of course. Of course, we should go there. Ed, by the way, we didn't mention it yesterday. Congratulations on winning that fishing competition. By the way,
Yeah.
Thank you.
A little bit of revisionist history here. We definitely would have drank with him a little bit to celebrate.
Yeah, he was like already passed out drunk by the time you guys.
Then I would have
started partying.
not drank with him.
I'll do Ash and Frost for you guys. Yeah, good job there. That was real good, buddy. And then Frost, yeah, little person catch big fish. Okay, we're good.
Perfect.
We got the role play down.
You forgot to.
Wow,
Frost
was he
drinks the
here? It
rest of the
sounded
beer.
like he was here.
Frost definitely drank the rest of the beer, yeah.
Yeah, Frost drank the rest of the beer. Says, finally, not baby milk.
Yes.
Perfect.
Next time he does that, I'm gonna make sure that it's switched over to mayonnaise.
There's also some large statues of representations of some deities that Vicus you would know right off hand. Specifically, Jord,
Mhm.
the god of the sea and wind,
Okay. Yep.
and what was the other one? And Aegir, god of sea and storms.
Oh.
They seem to be along the gates where ships enter, as though they protect the city from the sea and storms. Think Lord of the Rings, those big statues of the kings that they sail through. Think that,
Mhm.
but these
Nice.
two deities.
Very nice.
Oh, and as a note of history as well, I would have switched one of my cantrips to mending and like mended my cloak of billowing to my cloak of protection to make them basically one cloak.
No.
Yeah, I can't sew them together.
No.
What? Yeah, I can't take needle and thread and sew them together. That's not a thing.
No. You can wear one cloak in D&D.
Oh well, fuck! I'm not wearing a cloak of billowing over cloak of protection.
You can
All right.
You can sell it, you can give it to somebody else, or you can try to learn on how crafting magical items work and make a cloak of billowing protection.
All right, let's see what Ludbreg has to offer.
But the port is quite extravagant as you enter. Large ships, small ships. I mean, there seems to be abundance of sea life here with whales that seem to have satchels strapped onto them going around. It's as if the animals themselves were apart and lived in this city with everyone else. You see perches with giant eagles on them. You see a few griffins flying around. As the city is a wondrous sight to behold as you enter.
You know,
Upon making dock,
I thought RHOSYNNAU was beautiful, but this is something else for sure.
Very, very good looking. Yeah.
the ship makes dock, and after a couple of hours of making sure the lines are taut and getting passengers off, you all are free to disembark and gather your steeds, your companions, and enter the city.
Yes.
Is this a good spot for everyone else to catch up?
It is, and this is where we're going to call it. I just wanted to see if you guys had any other questions.
I have a question. Where do babies come from?
So when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they hire scientists to make a clone of themselves, put it into a tube, and eventually that clone is given to a stork when it's ready, and it's delivered on your doorstep.
Wow.
I was told sugar and spice and everything ice, and then chemical X. That's
Yeah.
That's a Powerpuff Girls reference. In
Yep.
case anyone was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I am Mojo Jojo.
Oh, yes, children.
Ooh.
Him was always a creepy villain.
Yeah.
Oh,
So weird.
the Ren and Stimpy inspired devil. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my headcanon for Slanesh, if anyone is a 4K fan.
Yeah, I mean that's how I see it. Except definitely Tiggle Bitties for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like flopping around.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you guys have finally made it to Ludbreg in the nation of Lesna. I'm excited for you all to be here.
Excellent. And just to I guess reacclimate. It's been like a month since we played. What I know, we had a dragon that was like somewhere like in this general region, like in the labyrinth peaks, but
There was rumor that a red dragon was over this direction that attacked Zavatur. That was back very early in the campaign when you guys were still in Rapallo. There was that
Gotcha.
news there.
And none of us won the bubble, right?
No.
No, that was given
Would that guy sell
to
me the bubble?
You can make a persuasion check.
I want to buy the bubble.
we were headed to the Violet Tower. That was the general consensus, right? And Ed was going to lead us there
There were
via
multiple paths that you guys were considering.
Yeah.
There. Give me a second. Yeah, they're willing to sell it for 50 gold.
Oh,
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys were considering either going over to this town here and then going through the forest to go where through Ed's home is in order to go to the back passage and to get into the Thundering Hills and get to the Violet Tower. You were also considering getting another boat to go past this castle here, and going upriver to do basically the same thing, or going to this castle and town and traveling to the Ernestine Forest to go visit Ash's home, which has a very advanced civilization behind it that Ash thinks could potentially be useful to get around.
Yes.
So there was multiple paths here, and there seems to be more that have opened up, considering that you see a bunch of flying mounts everywhere. So you guys are also thinking about not going to the Violet Tower and going out to sea to find a white dragon that seems to have buried itself.
Yeah, no. Full stop on that one. Yeah,
You
no.
sure?
Swinging a sword underwater. No, I'm good.
So I can't find the bubble. What was the other item called again?
The bubble is called a breathing bubble.
Yeah, I still can't find it on the equipment shop.
It won't be under the equipment shop. You need to go to the import tool and go to items.
That's how you do it. I see.
Oh, goodness.
The other one was what was the name one more time?
Breathing
You
bubble?
also won an orange alchemy jug and an
Oh,
amulet of the drunkard.
Can I find out? There it is. What's that amulet? I guess because I'm not doing it, spelling it the way they want or something.
Yeah, city's nice. Looking forward to you guys exploring and adventuring in this area.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll get into like the meat and potatoes of it because I will try to find somebody that can sew these fucking cloaks together. Because I need it in my life.
These happen. Agreed.
But for the meantime, I'm just wearing 2 cloaks. So
You
one
can
over
only
the
use
other.
one at a time.
Right. No, you can't wear them both at the same time?
Nope. So magic item rules in D&D is you can only have one magic item. Like if you had like a helmet or a hat or something like that, you can't benefit from both properties. You can't
Okay.
wear two. You can wear 2 cloaks, but you can only benefit from one of the properties.
Gotcha.
So yeah, same
While
thing.
I'm
Like you
wearing
can't.
it just won't billow.
Yeah. So same thing that you can't wear like amulets or bracers of defense and bracers of archery, right? Can't wear 2
Right.
different bracers.
Gotcha.
But you can dismantle them to harness their magical energies and craft something new that can have both abilities, but that's 1, time consuming, 2, costly, and 3, risky. If you don't know what you're doing, you could just end up destroying the magic items and you'll have to make them
Gotcha.
from scratch.
Sounds good.
But I'm gonna go
Checking
ahead
out
and transition us